From the studio at Don Stockton Junior High in Conroe, Texas, this is Stallion TV.
Good morning, Stockton Stallions. I'm Jasmine Arguello, and thanks for joining us this Friday morning. Let's check in with our news reporter, Chloe Hernandez, to see what's happening in this week's Hallway Heard segment.
Hey guys, I'm here with Stallion TV News. Today's question for Hallway Heard is, who is a teacher/coach that inspires you and why?
Probably Coach Holiday because he's a great coach and he's a great leader.
A teacher that inspires me a lot is Ms. Jones. She's a very nice teacher and she works pretty hard and inspires me to work pretty hard. She's always looking after me,
Probably Coach Pratt because he's my favorite coach.
Miss Corley is a teacher that inspires me because she works hard every day to give her choir kids a unique and wonderful experience.
Thank you, Ms. B. That is a wonderful response. So, Axel, today's question for Hallway Heard is, who is your favorite teacher and why?
Miss Williams, because she is nice.
Thank you, Axel. That's all for your Hallway Heard. I'm Chloe Hernandez, Stallion TV News. Jasmine, back to you.
October is National Bullying Prevention Month. This month-long event is dedicated to raise awareness, prevent bullying, and promote kindness, acceptance, and inclusion in schools and communities worldwide.
Bullying hurts. With 1 in 5 students reporting it, chances are it's happening to someone you know and care about. So, what can we do to be part of the solution? Bullying is when someone is being hurt or harmed with unwanted words or actions that are repeated and the person bullying has more power, which for example could be physical size, more social status, or even a group against an individual. Now that's the definition you might see in your school handbook, but teens? Many of us describe it differently. Bullying makes you feel less about who you are as a person, small, like you don't matter, make you feel bad about yourself and like no one cares. Think about what happens when someone is bullied. They often feel hurt or humiliated, believe that no one cares, wonder if anything will ever change. That is a lonely place to be. Bullying brings people down, but imagine how that could be different. Think about what it means to be someone being bullied, to have another person show they care, especially someone our own age. We know that bullying can happen at school, in the community, and online. So let's talk about how we can take it on. If you know someone is being bullied, you can build them up with encouraging words and actions. Try saying, "I'm here for you. I want to help. You don't deserve to be treated that way." Take action. Connect with them during class breaks, even just to say hi. Invite them to join an activity. Reach out with an encouraging text. There are a lot of emotions with bullying. Anxiety, fear, anger, sadness, shame, depression, humiliation, embarrassment. It can be hard to talk about how you are feeling. Let the person being bullied know that you are there for them. This doesn't mean you have to fix the situation. It's about giving them an opportunity to talk about what's going on and how it feels. We all have the power to make a difference. When others are negative, be positive. Be there for those experiencing bullying and speak up when it happens. If you see bullying in person, you can help them get away from the situation. If you feel safe, ask the person doing the bullying to stop. Find an adult who can quickly intervene. If you see bullying online, you can take a screenshot of the bullying and report it online or share with a trusted adult. It's also really important to encourage and support them to reach out to a parent or someone they trust. The adult role is to help stop what's happening, while it's important that we each do what we can. There is also strength in numbers. Encourage others to get involved too. Start a club at your school. Most of all, know that our actions have the power to make a real difference. When we all work together, that is where real change happens. Bullying hurts, but it's a problem we can all do something about. Together we can create a world that is kinder, more accepting, and more inclusive. Together we can create a world with without bullying.
Now let's see some neat things going on in our classroom. Our culinary students put their cooking skills to the test this week by preparing some classic comfort food. Chicken Alfredo. We're so proud of their teamwork and creativity in the kitchen. Some of our Texas history students did a virtual lesson over Spanish missions this week. Shout out to the Bob Bullock Texas History Museum in Austin for making this all possible.
Good morning, Stallions. It's Ms. Ruiz here, and I'm so excited to introduce to you Stockton's Guidelines for Success. Here you know that we are Stallion Nation, and not everybody can be like us, but we've never truly discussed what does it mean to be a stallion. So here at Stockton, we are supportive, tenacious, ambitious, leaders, learners, innovative, optimistic, and nurturing. I'm sure you're wondering what some of those words mean, or how do I even do that here at school? Starting next month, we are going to highlight one adjective a month until the end of the school year, and during that video at the news, I'll explain to you what are different things you can do at school to be recognized. As I describe each month's adjective to you and the different things that you can do, your teachers can nominate you with an SAE or to an email to me so that you can get a special shout out on the news or on our bulletin board. Be on the lookout.
Thanks, Mrs. Ruiz. And our sports reporter joins us now with all the sports headlines.
Your Stockton 7B Stallions went down to the Woodlands High School and got into a great game. It was a battle to the last whistle, but they came up short and lost 8-6. The players of the game were Jeremiah Morris, Noah Espino, Waylon Grubbs, and Dominique Miller. 8th grade football team came up short Tuesday against McCullen, but our Stallions displayed maximum effort from start to finish. One of the standout players in this week's game was Nolan Orr, who had over 80 yards receiving. We caught up with Nolan after the game. What was your reaction to such a standout game?
I was just shocked about how many yards I had after the game was done.
How did you feel whenever you found out?
I was just excited, and I wasn't really thinking at the time, so I didn't know I had that much. All my coaches helped me out with practice and just pushing me to go hard.
The Stallions return to the gridiron next Monday and Tuesday as they take on Iron Junior High at home. And here's a look at the next football spirit days in October 7th. Hunt the Iron Hawks, wear camo. October 14th, blind the Lynn Lucas Lynx, wear neon. October 21st, black out the Pea Cubs, wear all black. And cross country is in full swing. 6 athletes received medals from this week's cross-country meet at Ram Junior High, and many others on the team set new personal records. And in volleyball, the 8th grade A team Lady Stallions lost a tough game last week as they traveled to Coffee Middle School. Stockton lost a close battle, great servings, awesome blocks, thundering hits, great defensive digs, and passes were turned in by Berkeley French, Brooklyn Inman, Courtney Duval, Maddie French, Maylee Richard, Layla Stelly, Lily Bonilla, Lane Johnson, and Sanaya Lopez. The 8th grade Maroon volleyball team unfortunately suffered a loss to the Cougars. Despite the setback, the girls showed remarkable determination and resilience. Lanaya McCullen, Leah Alanese, Jalen Tejada, and McKenna Novak delivered exceptional serves. Defensive highlights came from Jezebel Corona, Kaylee Haney, and Addison Gomez. And that's all for today's sports report. I'm Logan Soto, Stallion TV Sports.
Thanks, Logan. In a world where kids share everything from lunch photos to dance moves online, knowing what information to keep private is a digital superpower. Take a look at this video to learn the difference between what's personal and what's best left private in our series on digital citizenship.
Take a look in the mirror. What do you see? Yourself, of course. But who are you? What makes you, you? There are lots of things. Your personality, your favorite food, your pet, or your favorite movie. Sharing this personal information on your phone or computer can be a lot of fun and can help you connect with other people. Sharing something fun that happened keeps a great memory alive. And sharing what you know teaches other people new ideas. Before you share, however, it's important to pause and think. Some information about you, like your full name, your address, or your date of birth, can be used to identify you individually. This information is private and should not be shared online, unless you get permission first from an adult you trust. So, when it comes to sharing about you, personal info can be okay. But private info? No way. Think before you share. With friends, with your community, and with the world. So, what information do you share online?
Well, that's all for this week's newscast. Thanks for joining us. Remember, we have no school tomorrow and Monday. Enjoy your 4-day weekend. And before we leave, we want to leave you with some highlights from our back to school dance. And remember, we don't do easy, we do excellence. Have a great day.